like to see you kicking off the pod saying, I do support sexual assault in the locker room.
The fuck? When the fuck did I say that?
Michael Parsons? You stand with Michael Parsons coming off the edge, but you don't.
Hey man, that I didn't say that at all. For the uninitiated, this is a visual podcast as well. I just put on a Cowboys hat. I did not put on anything Micah Parsons related. So yeah, 7-1. Hey, let me just say real quick. Well, yeah, welcome to Splash Brothers Luncheon. It's episode 40. We may have other guests joining us, but for now, boy Hurricane as always, joined by brother Pele. So let me say that first. Second thing, can you imagine being hit on by Joe Budden, by a nigga like Joe Budden?
No, and it's one of those things, I don't know, like as a man, like you have those moments where you're just like, oh man, that's what it's like as a woman, just like 0.3 seconds, and you're just like, I couldn't imagine a nigga that aggressive speaking to
That's
me.
what I'm saying.
You're like, oh God.
Imagine the nigga screaming at you. Like, yeah, that's, I mean, I had never thought about Joe Budden.
I think he's really bisexual, by the way.
That's what he said. I don't know why he said it. I just saw a clip, but I mean,
again, I'm more of the I don't see color crowd when it comes to race. Like who people are fucking really doesn't matter to me.
Right. In
this situation, I'm just like, I don't know. That'd be a random time for like, I don't know. He did say it though. I did say it. Congratulations to him.
Yeah. I'm just like, like I said, I've never thought about his sexuality at all. Budden would have been the last.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like, I don't put him quite in the same category as 50 Cent, but close.
In terms of
just like how they come off, their persona a little bit. Like, I know 50 is more like just a troll nowadays, but I feel like the last couple of years, like every time Budden will like come up to me recently was like troll stuff. So it's just like I read that almost as like 50 Cent comes out as bisexual, and I'm just like, I don't know if Budden has homophobic like rhetoric in his background. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, not to say that, but that's just like weird. Like I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if like, he had like some quit. I may have to put my dog up. He wants to. You want to be part of the podcast? Sit down. Anyways, but yeah, like that. I just feel like I wouldn't be surprised if something like that pops up, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna know what to do with it. I've never. Yeah, it's just today's been a crazy day.
Yeah, a day filled with cultural news. Apparently, you sent the rundown for the pod, and I was like, I'm pretty familiar with everything, but I was like, I guess you're right. This has happened in a brief period of time.
Yeah. Like the last. Yeah, it has. I don't even know if it's been a full 20. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, say hi to Pele. He has one eye.
You get to see half the bullshit of this earth. Some would say you're lucky, dog.
Yeah, he thinks he's tough. That's probably how he lost his first eye.
Thinking he was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a common mistake young male youth make.
Yeah, I don't know if he was a nigga before we got him, but he's definitely one now. Yeah, he has main characters.
You know what you didn't throw in the rundown? You didn't throw that Ruggs guy in there, man. You playing it safe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about that? It's funny, like,
what do you think about it? How do you what's your thoughts on Henry Ruggs?
I mean, Yeah, because like I said, I know not everyone that listens like is keyed into sports like that, but this is like is this his rookie year or second year?
He's second year in the league.
Okay, so he's a
You
young
still see me
receiver.
fine. I've got the Pistons game pulled up like and a tab. Is everything fine visually? Does Zoom not mess with that?
No, you're good. Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
you're good. Nah, but so Henry Ruggs, young dude, young wide receiver, uh, killed killed a lady and her
3-year-old
dog.
woman
Yeah,
and her dog. They
going
burned alive.
like 160 miles an hour. Apparently, he left the bar after having like 18 shots, which is fucking nuts.
No, if we're okay, we got to be responsible with stuff like for the small audience that we made. He was at Top Golf with his baby moms and had like double the legal limit. I won't say 18 shots.
That's what it's. Yeah, that's. I mean, you know what? I don't know if I got that from an article or if it was a tweet, but that's what's being reported. Like he allegedly it was 18 shots of I don't know what, but I mean,
he was double the legal limit for sure though when they took his blood. That's when.
Yeah. Yeah. He was double the speed limit too. No, because it was a residential area.
Yeah, man. I saw the street. That wasn't a highway. That was a street, man. He was flying.
Yeah. I think he was fucking. He must have watched Back to the Future before he went out. Because I was just like,
man, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I guess I didn't have too much. I just saw like a whole lot of he's done, which I don't really like it. People that run 4.2 are rarely done at the age of 22. I don't know. I mean, Plexico Burris, I think two things could be true at once. I think he's gonna do some time, and I think he probably plays in the NFL again.
Yep.
But I don't know. In that situation, like I'm still close to his age where I'm like, we probably could have went to high school or something like that together. But I'm also like a little bit older where I'm just like, man, I do like for every Henry Ruggs that night, there was like 10 other Henry Ruggs that just made it home and get to say that's the fastest they've ever driven. I mean, it doesn't excuse it by any means. Like this is worst possible scenario when they say you don't do stuff like that because you could harm yourself or someone else. And now you feel like a jackass because, you can't take that back. Like he probably – like, I mean, honestly, what's crazy media-wise is that, like, had he just fucked around and died, they wouldn't even care about who he killed, and it would just be a whole lot of RP Henry Ruggs. But instead, he just killed someone and their dog, and it's like someone's got to do the public atone for the jealousy of not being 22 and rich. So, I mean, it really, really sucks, man. Like, it's crazy. I feel bad for everyone. Like, this is one of those, like, when you hear, like, when there's, like, a school shooting and you're, like, prayers for everyone involved. Well, this is, like, we're like the prayers for everyone involved, but there's like nothing you can even really do where it's just like, man, all you got is prayers where it's just, I feel so bad for like everyone that's involved in it. It's really horrible. But I mean, 22 is not the age where I'm just thinking, you're thinking like you've given this young millionaire a Corvette that at 150 probably felt like he was doing a cool 110 to 120, which is again, inexcusable. But I mean, you've given the dude a car without a speed governor and he's a millionaire in Las Vegas. What is it? I mean, this is like if somebody was like, all right, man, someone was driving in Las Vegas with a sports car and killed someone. How old were they? I'd say give me the ages 18 to 22.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he sounds like if I was to create a prototype for stupid with a fast car and drunk. I mean, it's almost what you'd expect. So it's like, you just hope that he takes a situation like this. Luckily for him, he is a millionaire and will have the best like protection legally and can hopefully, he probably will never drive again, but hopefully can like learn from this and be better from it. But it's really horrible.
Yeah.
Really,
I mean,
really horrible.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of like one of those situations where it's like super low hanging fruit. Like, dude, of course, like no one, there are people who are like, oh, which I think there's something to, people saying, he's young. That's the facts. He is young. He did make a mistake. I mean, obviously he's not.
I think it was a bad decision. Not to cut you off, but I think those are like we use those interchangeably, and I think they're very different.
Mistake and bad decision. Yeah. Okay. Semantic.
Like he made a cognizant decision, but like, hopefully in the future,
I mean,
hopefully they're reworking. Like the maturity will be the cognizant decision next time will be, man, I don't even be driving.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even, bro. 18 shots is. I was talking about this yesterday. Like, if I have more than 3, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like, let's say going out to dinner, okay, we're at the restaurant for a couple hours. I have 3 shots off the bat and I eat after that and all that stuff. If I take 3 shots, like my mindset is, oh, I'm not driving, I'm not moving for a minute. I'm not so
I mean, you got to think that his invincibility complex
yeah,
is
but
so understandable. It's like because like to his left and right, there's been other dudes that were at Bama that ran 4.2. There's somebody that couldn't put the dope down, that couldn't pass the ACT, that couldn't like. He's just been the lucky one that also ran 4.2 his whole life. So like 18 shots. Also, I mean,
I'm just saying, how do you? That's like I feel like that's fucking alcohol poisoning level. Like
yeah, no, I again, that's why I'm just like 18. Henry Ruggs is a little dude too, man. Like, I mean,
right.
I'd really have to see. Are we sure this dude had 18 shots? That's a lot.
Mean,
shots of what? Like, was it
yeah,
like Truly's? Was it 18 shots of Truly's? Because come on, man, 18 shots of what?
That's what I'm saying too. Like, there's blame to go around. Like, of course, he's first in that because he was behind. He made the conscious decision, like you said, get behind the wheel. But also, like Top Golf, I don't know was his, what was up with his girl, like what, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no excuse whatsoever, but nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's, especially nowadays, there's no, Uber is nothing, so yeah, prayers and wishes to the
I think we'll see
family
on the football field in 2024 at the latest.
I mean,
23, excuse me, at the latest, 23.
When we had Trail on, we were talking about Leonard Little, and didn't he? I know he killed.
We were talking about Dante Stallworth.
Okay, so okay.
I mean, but in the specifics of the Star Wars story were like he happened to be fucked up, but the pedestrian was like, yo, like you would have hit this person sober and it would have been crazy. Like they darted out or something like that. But I mean, yeah, the Ruggs situation is just like he's just the poster boy for like this is what can happen when you're young and dumb, fast and drunk. This is why they raise your insurance. It's like it's the reason why these rules are written in blood, and it's just he happened to be that guy. You really. Yeah. I mean, you just hate to see it. You hate that it happens, and you hate that it had to happen to somebody that probably feeds a lot of mouths and probably a lot of good somewhere. But damn.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Leonard Little, he got charged with manslaughter, and then he got caught.
Who is that? I've never heard of him.
He played defensive end for like the Rams, like in the late '90s, early 2000s. I only really know him because I remember Madden. But yeah, he was convicted of manslaughter, still played in the NFL, caught another DUI charge like 5 years later, kept playing. So, NFL is full of horrible.
Yeah, no, like again, him being done is just like social media wanting to get like the loudest, quickest take. Like done meaning what? Like somebody that can run that fast has a job somewhere professionally.
Yeah, if he's done, it's only because he can't play
anymore. Yeah. That'd be the only reason he'd be done. He probably gonna come out of prison better shape.
Hey man. We saw what Vic did.
Another gear.
Came
out with another gear.
Yeah.
Go back gear.
I don't mean to. I mean, I'm not gonna. There's a joke there with because all I'll say is there are people who have come off their level of anger doubled, if not more, so when they found out that a dog was killed as well, which
Yeah, I mean that's
crazy.
It's a slippery slope. It's a cultural slope.
Yeah.
Who you're talking to, where they're from. So.
Yeah.
You just have to probably just lay back on like your general morality and just say like, yeah, I'm not for the taking of any life. So
right.
I'm gonna say both were wrong, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna play God and say I think Ruggs is 0.7 more wrong than Vic, or Vic is more wrong than Ruggs. I think Yeah, man, they both.
Yeah,
make
no,
terrible
just
decisions.
people really love their pets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
What's up with your man, Aaron Rodgers going rogue?
hey man, yeah, he said he has some essential oils, some sea moss. He was reading some pamphlets.
Black
Uh,
Sea. Yeah, some Black Sea.
he got his
Chlorophyll,
yeah,
alkaline.
he had incense burning.
Sage was in the house fired up.
Immunized. That's funny. That was funny.
Wild boy.
Yeah, I never seen that clip. Yeah, like Bomani was making he's not the only one, but he was the first one I saw was like making the connection with Kyrie and just like, yeah, like what he did was worse.
Yeah,
and, yeah. And it was just like he was saying too, like I haven't like the only connection like that I can see right now is just, you know, obviously with the vaccines and all that, but he's just like Aaron Rodgers is basically Kyrie, but he just he's a little bit more charming.
Yeah, he's a bit more charismatic than I mean, he's probably just smarter than Kyrie too. Kyrie's just really when he talks, he sounds like somebody that wishes they were smart, which is like, then you know, I don't know. I mean, he sounds like he means well, but just like he's like, it's hard to compare it, but just like follow me here. Have you ever spoken to somebody that just got out of prison, where like you can tell they did a lot of reading, but like regurgitating doesn't mean you're understanding. And like it just sounds like he just is saying a lot of things he heard from someone that was informed or read, which I mean you can appreciate, but it's like I'd rather have sat and pondered. And
right.
Rodgers just sounds like he may have like he's decided to use like whatever intelligence he has for evil, because like he seems like he like understands what he's doing, but the bullshit he pulled was like, man.
Yeah.
If you weren't worth more, they wouldn't be willing to sit you down for life, man. Like you're dead ass wrong for what you did. You put people's like wherever your stance is on like getting the poke or not, what have you. But like if you've been like not gonna get the poke, the league like has set rules forth for like I can't come into my job and circumvent the system like that.
Right.
Like
but they knew. That's what I'm saying.
But they're just gonna have.
It wasn't like because like I said, I mean he submitted his documentation to the league and to the team,
and they said hell no.
No, but I'm saying, but they clearly weren't treating him like he was not vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way I see it is like I said, they were just trying to, you know, let's just get on this train until the wheels fall off. Like we need, you know, the numbers were down, I believe, last year in the NFL viewership.
You know what's it's all falling apart right now.
Yeah.
Like NFL wise, because like if I know one person's not gonna shut the fuck up about about Aaron Rodgers getting treated differently, it's gonna be Cole. But he's not gonna shut up about this. Because I mean, this is everything he fought for. So I mean, you got on like one hand, like I mean, there's gonna be players like there's by next Monday, man. This can't like because he lied.
Yeah.
Like that's just he lied and then like acted like he was vaccinated, which like comes with I guess you could say perks damn near, because like it's probably annoying after wear the mask and like do the whatever you have to do if you're unvaccinated. And then on the other hand, I don't think Al Davis is gonna be quiet about
You mean Mark Davis?
Al Davis' son, Mark Davis is gonna be quiet about wanting some accountability because basically he's just like, all right, my coach was a racist.
Right. 10 years ago, or this is, you know.
He's like, this investigation was about Dan Snyder.
Right. Yeah.
Like, this doesn't even make any sense. He like, we caught a stray. So it's just like, he's like, and I don't know. The thing is, like, Roger Goodell works for those owners, and those owners are like, I mean, like, Mark Davis is a dude, man, I don't know when he's ever been told no. Like, so he had to fire a coach he didn't want to fire over something that he probably considered some bull. Like whether you agree, like it clearly was not some bull, but to somebody as rich as him, like he ain't heard nothing in them emails that he probably wasn't sending himself. So he's just like, all right, I had to let him go for PR reasons, but we're not going to be the only ones taking it for an investigation that wasn't even about us. Hell, and I mean, just billionaires don't take losses like that lightly, especially the people that are employed by them technically. So. We'll see about that with Aaron Rodgers with the players and then Mark Davis with the owners, where the NFL, They clearly knew Aaron Rodgers wasn't vaccinated. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just like somebody's got to answer for this.
Yeah. Like, and then I think I don't know the receiver's name, but I think there was a dude with the Packers like last week that he's sitting down because of COVID. So who knows?
Was it
You know,
Devontae Adams?
I think it was. Who knows? Like, also, like, okay, so what about, bro? This could be fucking lawsuits. What about Green Bay like staff, like non-players? Have they had a COVID outbreak?
So what happened? No, go ahead.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, if he was treated like he was vaccinated and he was ignoring all these protocols, who knows if he affected other people? Like, what do you guys?
Bro, that's what I was about to say, right? So say I played for the Vikings. We played them week 1. I tested for COVID, missed it, got sent to practice squad, cut, whatever, just because of my not being available. It's because we traced it to like, hey man, I crossed paths with Aaron Rodgers at like the field up. I'm suing the fuck out of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like I'm suing his pants off. I'm suing him for like a future Jeopardy contract. This is bullshit. Yeah, no, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, but like, it's just fun. It makes me think of fucking Dominique Foxworth. He was saying how, you know, like when he was like the president of the Player Association or whatever, and you know, he thought that the owners, like these billionaires, were just, oh, they must be really smart. If they're not smarter than me, then close. And then when he got in rooms with them, he was like, nah, these are just regular motherfuckers. Like what we're talking about, the emails, the shit with Aaron Rodgers, like this is not conduct of like intelligent thinking people. Just like,
well, no, I mean it's the conduct of people that are used to operating where rules do not apply to them.
Right.
They're usually the people that have like set forth the rules. They aren't for them, and the rules that they break usually come with a fine.
Yeah.
Not any type of real trouble. Like it's definitely like the shit that Aaron Rodgers pulled is definitely some elitist shit where it's just like the nerve of you to like think this was like sustainable, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, why wouldn't he?
No. Why wouldn't he think it was sustainable? Like shame on the league for enabling.
Yeah.
Shame on the league.
Yeah.
Shame on the league, man. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Fucking yeah. Then Gruden said the truth. Yeah, I'm here for this. You know, I'm
not Gruden leaking his status.
Huh?
Not John Rodgers status. Just on going rogue on like all the news.
I mean, he don't have nothing to lose. He said, I'm not. He said the truth will come out. Y'all gonna know if you're gonna tell what I did. I'm telling on everybody. You better give me my full contract. That's the only way.
Hey,
shut him up.
You
better every cent.
He gonna say Dan Snyder sent them killers to Sean Taylor's house because he didn't want to pay him in free agency. He gonna give the truth, the whole truth. It's gonna get ugly. They keep looking with John Gruden.
Yeah,
I mean it's so nasty with the Washington football team. I wouldn't put any evil past what they've got going on.
Yeah,
like they're getting their documents sealed like Epstein, man. Like we're not allowed to know what y'all were on at all. Okay.
Yeah. This is It's like some like Trump shit. Motherfuckers getting pardoned. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's funny.
I mean, in Washington D.C., it's not.
Yeah.
Out of the question that they're able to just get certain things. And I mean, like they play in like FedEx is their main sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
FedEx is an abbreviation for something.
Man.
So Aaron Rodgers is
he's a hotep.
Yeah, man, he is
you know what? Him and Kyrie need to do a live together or something.
You know who I think are a lot more similar than they know and they don't know it? Niggas like Joe Rogan and hotep ass niggas.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Rodgers just strikes me as the type of nigga that like would hit it off with Joe Rogan.
You know what? Yeah, we need a Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, Kyrie,
Joe Biden.
Rodgers. Not Biden, but
why not? Just throw him in there too.
Yeah, he's fucking up. Everybody's fucking up this week, man. The whites are down bad. Yeah. Robert Sarver said them niggas needed a nigga, which
Which is a
You know,
baller. Which is
yeah.
a baller.
When I read that, it made me think of the Chappelle joke where he's like, "Have you ever experienced racism that was like so blatant that you didn't even get upset? You're just like,
Legit.
yeah." I was like, "Hey man, that was actually yeah, that was you're making you made a good point, but you can't say that. Don't talk to me like that." But you have my attention because you're speaking facts. I don't know why you had to say it, but yeah, what the fuck? That was like you don't see that level of comfort with. I haven't seen it. I've seen it rarely in life. Like I've been around racist white people, whatever. But the way he said nigga, like it's like he's like Papa John's. Like he's not new to this. He's fucking yeah. He probably say it like Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, that's a definitely like what y'all niggas gonna do.
Yeah. It's like, hey bro, wait a minute.
Like, whoa, like that's a quote. These niggas, two niggas, and like within 1 second is like,
yeah,
whoa,
these niggas need a nigga. Like, come on, man. That's like something my uncle would say to me. You know what I'm saying? Watching the fucking Lakers or something like that. Like
these niggas need more niggas. So
yeah. He probably said like Cat Williams, man. Like he didn't know he was doing anything. Like, cause yeah, fucking I could pull it up, but I think it was either Earl Watkins, someone on the staff was like, yo, you can't say that. He was like, say what?
You
what are you talking about? Say what? What, nigga?
What is this nigga talking about? Like,
have you seen that that little skit where it was like the first black person to call another black person nigga? And have you seen that? If not, I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, no, it's
okay.
the Lean Cuisine guys.
Yeah,
on Twitter. Yeah, I saw
that. It was like that. like huh?
Pretty liberating.
What you can't call me that? Like what? Sarver said, take the power back.
Double spun the block on the word nigga. That's crazy. Yeah, he's I don't know. He's like from what I've heard just throughout my sports fandom, he doesn't seem like the type that's gonna go easy when it's time to take this franchise from him. So yeah. We'll see. Like, I mean, Adam Silver's shown to be he's with the machine, man. He'll lay down if it's time. So yeah. I mean, I don't really see anything coming of this, but I mean, that's me being pessimistic. We'll see.
Worst case scenario, he'll make like $3 billion off.
Yeah, like 1,000% on his original investment. Yeah. He takes the biggest L ever, just set for the rest of our species time.
Man, what if Bezos snatch up the Suns and the Washington football team? You know,
man, Bezos got that like for some reason, like them owners still be trying to be cheap sometimes, but Bezos got the like I can like give me 1K. Gotta like my thing could be like just the money man owner. We're just throwing like crazy paying whatever tax because like he can't. There's no excuse for him being like, oh man, the luxury tax. Like, yeah. Bezos. So I don't know, man. It's that sounds like a plan. I would love to see it. I like Tyler's plan of his wife doing it, buying one of these teams, but I mean, teams are so profitable, man. Win or lose, it's like you'd be a fool to really giving up a team would be like giving up some Bitcoin when you got a lot of it. You'd be crazy. You gotta be down bad to sell your basketball team or be in trouble.
Fucking be the Phoenix. He changed both the teams' names to the Prime. The Primes.
Hey man, if they could catch a deal, with
that's his company.
With who?
I'm saying if Bezos take over both teams.
Well, no, I was saying if he whoever does who does Transformers?
No, he don't need them though.
Well, no, I was about to say like he didn't nothing to buy him, but if he could catch a deal where like they could already just walk into like their merch is now just the colorway of this, like the Primes, like there's some stuff that can be done with that. Listen, I'm just saying they've got a mascot already. He's got the brand. Like, listen. Maybe we should cut this chop this up. Like he gets great ideas, but has he gotten the Phoenix Primes yet?
Did you get that? Did you get that email? I just got an email. Nah, but I was gonna say he got his players dressed like fucking Amazon employees.
He just carries over like their horrible workplace culture to like the NBA. They're like, yo, we're not allowed to use the bathroom.
Yeah. So you thought the Patriots was bad, niggas.
They're somehow super profitable. They're winning. It doesn't make sense. He's doing it like with players that aren't eligible.
Yeah. Fucking.
That's probably why Jared Jones gets to like carry himself the way he does. I'm assuming the Cowboys are the most profitable team in the league by far because he carries himself like the grandfather of the owners, and it must be just because he's swinging around the most.
What are they gonna do to him?
Yeah, nothing. The Cowboys are just if you don't have a team or if you like wearing jean shorts, that's your team. Who's you been watching any of the league this year? Any of the association?
What do you say?
You been watching any of that association this
year? A little bit. My Hornets, my Bulls are doing well. I haven't watched.
Are the Hornets really your Hornets?
Well, I'm a huge supporter of LeVar Ball and his offspring. Okay. So anytime they do well, like my dream right now, how I want the season to go is I want them to the Bulls and the Hornets to meet in the conference finals. Okay. Game 7, both have, great, both LaMelo and Lonzo have great series, but the Bulls pull it out, and then I don't know. They can meet the Lakers in the finals. I don't care who wins. But
Lakers are awful.
Yeah, what is the Lakers record, right? I know like
5-3 right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've been watching a little bit. How the Pistons doing? I saw Cade was it a couple days ago, like his first I don't think he started, but like his first game.
No, yeah, he started. He's
okay.
So he played 2 games now. It's the third. Okay. I've got it pulled up right now. It's what I've been watching. We're playing the Sixers.
Okay.
He's just getting back in shape. Really, he looks a little exhausted out there. Toward the end of the time before he gets pulled, or like really towards the middle. Which I mean, once the legs are going in your jumper, but I think he's just getting his timing and rhythm back. I think we're kind of just like waiting for Killian to show us something to where we can't pass these reins over point guard wise to him, but I think it's going to happen sooner or later. It's time to see what we got with Killian off ball. But yeah,
okay.
Man, the Pistons are one of the worst teams in basketball. They look awful. Offensively, they just look lost. Defensively, they look all right, but like, I mean, yeah, we just
you gotta figure it out.
I mean, we're not built to win right now. We're not built to win. Like that's not the plan. And we just got some young guys. We're getting them some run. I honestly wish we get the young guys more run. I think honestly, it's one of those situations where I guess Coach Casey thinks we get blown out a bit worse if we gave those young guys more run. He gives like some of these vets like Corey Joseph and Trey Lyles, who's god awful. I want him.
Trey.
He's so bad. But yeah. So
yeah, man, but they're giving you a reason to watch, right?
No, they're not. We have Cunningham. No, this is bad basketball through and through, man. It's tough to watch at times. But I mean, just some of the lineups, the roster itself is pretty disgusting. But it is what it is. I mean,
how tall is he?
I'll give a stat. They play hard. They definitely play hard.
Yeah, that's the clip that I saw from. How tall is he? Is he like one of these tall point guards, like 6'8"?
Yeah, man, it depends on who you ask. He's 6'6" one day, 6'6" another day. So I'm gonna just say 6'6". I mean 6'8" in his shoes. He's probably on the court. He's 6'8".
Okay.
I mean, I'm curious just because it happens. Like you just look up one day and they've grown because these dudes are so young. But
yeah,
I'm curious what his frame's gonna be because I think he's 20 right now and he's got at least a grown man frame already. So whatever it fills out into. At 6'8" already.
There we go. I'm just saying, man, like I'd rather, y'all are bad but young. You know what I'm saying? Like
we're bad and play hard, play good defense too.
Yeah.
So,
Dwayne Casey. He was coaching. Wasn't he coaching some?
He was the Raptors coach before they.
Okay, yeah.
It's probably sad but true. What's probably gonna happen is he's here just to establish a culture, man. Damn it, we were so like bad to mediocre. We were just like, man, no one's satisfied with this. This is awful, and we're out there. I think when we're ready to transition into championship basketball, we'll probably move on from. But as of right now, he's just there to establish a culture with these young guys, teach them how to be vets. I mean, not be vets, but be pros. Because
yeah, he'd be like
one of the youngest teams in the league.
Who did yeah, that's a white man will come in and finish it. You like Kerr, like
get all the credit, man.
Nick Nurse.
I'm thinking we'll probably I don't know what young hotshot young white coach will take in and finish the job.
Luke Walton.
That's not how that works. He's such a bad basketball coach.
Yeah, I need to it's been busy like with school. Like I'm like aware of what's going on. I know the Bulls are doing really well. I know the Lakers aren't really, but I'm gonna actually check out. I think the Hornets are like 6-2, 6-3, something like that.
I have not watched any Hornets game. LaMelo is like my pick for.
They're fun, man.
He's been my pick for like from what I've seen of this new crop of young talent from like maybe ages like maybe give me like 23, 24 and younger for like the next in the league. I think he's it, man.
Yeah.
I think he's one of those dudes that the rare combination of was born and bred for this. A lot of guys get bred for this but like don't really like it, or a lot of guys get like, bred for this but they just weren't born for that. I think he's the combination of both, where like he's a star, man. He's here. He is here. And,
it's like super dope. Like to me, what I like about it is like he's like the first prospect that I've actually like paid attention to since he was like 12 or 13 up until it's like him and Bronny. And like I knew like I knew some dudes like in high school, but I was actually like I used to watch those shows and shit like that. So it was just like fun to see him actually like get to the league and play great. And what I like about the way he plays, like you could tell like he cares about winning and losing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
I mean, he's one of those guys that you can just really tell loves basketball, like really like one of those guys that if he wasn't rich and famous, like if they were just like, all right, there's no NBA anymore, man. So what are you gonna do, LaMelo? He's like, I guess I'm gonna play some basketball somewhere. Like he's just one of those basketball player, man. And it's you can see it. So I look forward to his development, man. It's one of those things where you're just like, he's so good right now, and you're just like, man, whatever can he add to this game? And it's like 5 years down the road, it's like, man, remember when only Steph used to pull from there? And now it's just like, man, they've had to change how defenses play. It's gonna get the game is just. The game is moving the way like technology moved, man. Where it's just like it doubled upon itself. It's growing at an exponential rate.
All right, but yeah. So like, another thing too, like I like the way LaMelo like acts. Mm-hmm. Like he just seems like fun. Like he's just like I'm saying, like a cool like 19-year-old, 20-year-old, just fucking doing what he loves to do, fucking rich. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. Like he's like. Yeah, he's like, it reminds me of Anthony Edwards in a sense of just like, they're not really polished and they don't really seem interested in being polished, but they're still going out there. And so it's fun. That's what I like about LaMelo. It's just fun. And
Anthony Edwards, I really love that, man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
I think it's almost to his detriment how cool he is, because it's like, people are like trying to like, are you guys like not seeing, man? He stepped into, he's done everything you want from a number 1 overall pick, where it's like you number 1 overall pick to just be game ready, and he's coming and he's done everything. He's gotten better. He's better than D'Lo already. He's made D'Lo so available. I don't know when they're gonna get that fella out of there, but it's only a matter of time. So probably sooner than later too, because all these 4 for 12s ain't gonna look too much good in the box score.
Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what do you have you watched any of Harden or I watched a little bit of the Nets. I haven't watched
I caught a
any of
little
Lillard
because they were on, but
Okay.
I've seen the clips of Harden,
Yeah.
not the calls anymore. I mean, I like the way the game's been officiated. I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard they're going to try to get the take files out the game too. So, no, man, if hashtag real hoop is back, I'm with it, man. I mean, the 131 to 122 every night was egregious. Like, why are the Orlando Magic scoring 120 points and they can't crack 25 wins? That should be for the good teams. So,
man, what if?
that's not a good example. Orlando Magic made the playoffs the last couple of years, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. But what if, Lillard finishes with like 22 a game this season, Harden finishes with like, what if it doesn't stop? What if they like struggle all year? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it was premature to throw Dame on that 75 list. I know that came out. I think he was. I mean, Dwight not being on it was one thing, but Dame being on it was like, whoa, you kidding me? Like, what has he done?
Right.
Like, he's got some hell yeah moments. He's definitely benefited from playing in the era where like camera phones were out for every cool thing you've ever done. But it's like, it ain't never amounted to nothing. He's benefiting from like not even being judged on the same level of the players. Like the players that are on that list, if he was on that level, like his lack of accomplishments would mean a lot more if he was even on that level. Like LeBron had the shortcomings of a Dame Lillard at this point in career. This would be a whole.
Like, I was say Damian Lillard is not young either.
No, that's what I was like. I'm like, what? Like people were thinking like I was hearing it's what you're expecting argument. And I'm like, well, how much longer do you expect? Like Dame is about a good 30 something.
Yeah, he just turned 31.
Yeah, like even with modern medicine, I give Dame's peak like what like that shit we saw from Dame last year against the Nuggets, where it was like every time he had the ball, you were sure it was going in. I'll give that a maximum of 5 more years. And
see how them legs.
Yeah, I mean, like, and this is like that's like the small guard talk, where like the bounce is probably gonna be gone. So we're just dependent on these deep bombs and some floor general, but he's not the greatest floor general, and he's pretty awful on defense. I don't know. I mean, I like Dame, but he gonna fuck around and run like just embrace the grind himself into just like this is it, like just hovering at the bottom of the Western Conference forever.
Russell Westbrook was on that list, right?
Of course.
Okay. I mean, because that was like, I know we talked about this last time, but it's like Damian Lillard hasn't had a better career than Kyrie.
No, of course not.
So, I mean, I think right now he's a better player. I mean, Kyrie's not even playing. And I think he had a better year last year and shit like that. But yeah, if we want to, if they both retired right now, like that's what I'm saying. Like, lists are made to debate over and shit like that. I wouldn't upset or anything, but yeah, there was.
Yeah, no,
shit on there.
Dame and James are they've been quite, I wouldn't say fraudulent this year, because I mean it's an 82 game season. No matter, I mean that's too long in itself, but there's so many more games to be played. By All-Star break, they'll probably have had like it only takes them exploding for 40 2 or 3 times, and we're like, this is business as usual with those guys. So I'm not really worried about James Harden and Damian Lillard. I mean, no more than I was last year about like playoff disappearances, but that's about that on those guys.
I'm just here for the drama. Like I would love, you know what I'm saying, for it to stay. They go down to 23 a game scores, and I don't know. I like the equalizing and shit. It's a fun season so far. Very happy the Bulls are playing the way that they're playing. Because I was a while ago, I was just thinking like, what stopped? Like let's say you put Levine on the Suns team last year instead of Booker. Like how? I know he's not as good a shooter as Booker, but feel like he gets to the line more. I'm just like, I think my whole argument, it wasn't like to discredit anyone, but it's just like, hey man, one deep playoff run, you know what I'm saying? Like it elevates. Like, I mean, I would be surprised if Trae Young doesn't make the All-Star team this year and Booker. You know what I'm saying? Like if Levine had
last year, in my opinion.
Both of them were left off last year, right? Or did Booker make it?
Yeah. So I think Book didn't make it last year.
I don't know.
No, I don't think he did. I think he did make it. There was an injury, and then he took off the All-Star game as well for an injury.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's fun. It's fun times.
Yeah.
It's fun time.
Yeah.
So.
Now Trae was a victim. Man, Steve Nash said some shit in the media, and the media turned on Trae last year because of that nasty way he was playing basketball, cheating the rules. But he should have definitely been an All-Star, and he's one of those guys that like did the work in the postseason where we're gonna look back and be like, he didn't make the All-Star team that year. And it was like, yeah, man, media be on bullshit sometimes.
Straight up.
Them voters. What's up? I mean, I saw in the rundown Barstool question mark with them.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about
that. My peoples. So
you said what?
Them your guys, man. You brought them your niggas. So I'm assuming you're gonna be able to tell me what's going on with them.
Just first off, no, those are not my people at all. It would be funny. Like Coley will like say something funny on this. Like I don't follow none of them anymore. But it's like Coley said something funny like every so often, and I'm just like, yeah, this is funny, but you know, my blackness will not allow me to retweet this. But good joke. It's just yeah, but so yeah, I don't know the full story, but basically Portnoy, he's like there's like some sexual misconduct allegations. The quote I saw, one of the alleged victims was like something about having sex with him was dangerous or some shit like that. And then of course you have like Dana B, the Beers dude, was like, I'll die for this company or something like that. And then so yeah, there's like different employees like jumping, or PFT is another one who's like, I liked him. I think I knew about him before I knew about Tyler, but it was like once all that happened, I just unfollowed everyone. I try to, you know. But yeah, he's not one of the employees who've like tried to jump in front of the arrows, but there's been a couple. So yeah, nothing new.
Yeah, same old with Barstool. I don't really have anything on that. I don't really think about that crew. It's unfortunate that I have to see Portnoy sometime because of the Michigan connection, but it is what it is. But I think it's time we got to the topic that you're actually here for, that you've been wanting to talk about for me. You want to talk about those Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, I thought you were about to talk about Ozark.
Oh, I mean, if you want to I thought you were here for those Dallas Cowboys. That's what you breathe.
I'm always. I mean,
you back
they
on
ain't
that?
really. Well, we 7-1.
You saying we?
Hey man, I got the hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we already talked about this. You know, I'm not gonna be curled up in a ball, upset if we don't win. But if we do win,
they get that ring.
Say what?
You'll get something tatted. They get that chip.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's funny. Like, I think I've watched half the games. You know, like I haven't like. I'm not saying like I've sat there and looked at every game, but
yeah.
I don't even need to, because I can tell when we are doing well, because the normal people who will like hit me up and talk shit, like the one game we lost, first game against the Bucks, like yeah, there was, you know, I had random messages, but so I know like, oh, we must be doing all right. No one's saying anything. I'm not getting any disrespect. So, you know, we just gotta just keep doing what we're doing. You know, feeding Zeke. You know, Dak's playing well. You know, just hopefully, yeah. You know, hopefully they don't give me a reason
to play last game.
Yeah, Dak didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's supposed to be back. Is he supposed to be back this week?
I think he was probably questionable, so he probably will be back.
Okay.
He
So
probably
yeah. Yeah, man. You know, hopefully they don't give me a reason. Yeah, he said he's supposed to play Sunday. Hopefully they don't give me a reason to regret wearing this hat. But,
history says
yeah.
they
Just,
probably will.
yeah. Just fucking, call Ubers, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's consensual, fellas. Let's get through let's get through the season.
if they can. Nah, yeah, I mean, congratulations. I'm not much of a Cowboy hater as much as I'm a Cowboy fan hater. For at this point, it's like even Cowboys fans can acknowledge like who they are like represented by, at least. Like the stereotypical Cowboy fan is a pretty annoying fella.
Hey man, yeah, we're like if Cowboys win. Well, I think the only more annoying fan is probably a Knicks fan, just because if the Knicks, I just feel like if the Knicks win a championship, it would be so much worse than if Cowboys won.
You would never hear the end of it. Like you would. I think like your goal as what is the meaning of life is like to make it through without like having experienced the Knicks fans win the championship. Like you made it, man. If you never have to hear them celebrate that shit, because you never hear the end of it.
Yeah, this like brings me full circle. We were talking about Joe Budden. I feel like Joe Budden is probably a Knicks fan. Just imagine, like yeah.
Trey Lyles, man, like he's up there for like one of the worst players in the league type.
What's going on? What's the score? Who you guys are playing? The Sixers, right?
Yeah, we're up 35-31, but he's first. He's our 4 off the bench, and he's just putrid. Not good at the game. One of those guys like that's supposed to be a stretch forward but can't shoot. Like I don't know, man. Some of these dudes are cool. Like where they just got a reputation for like at some point in time somebody said they're supposed to be able to shoot, so they're just allowed to take jumpers and miss them.
Yeah,
and then
they have a nice form, but they're
just like Trey Lyles can't shoot, and that's just that. So I don't know, man. He's pretty awful, but he just smoked the layup, and that like I got just a little hurt at the fact that he was able to. He's on the court to even smoke the layup.
Did you finish Ozark?
I did.
Okay.
I did finish Ozark, so I'm waiting on. I guess we're all waiting on. What is it? Season 4.
Season 4. Yep. Are you? Do you want to talk about it?
I mean, because when you binge watch something like that, man, it's all one long watch. So how
long did it take you?
Man, no more than 3 days.
Okay. Wow. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, it was quick, man. I mean, I just wasn't doing shit, but it's also pretty good too. So I mean,
that's right. It is 6. My bad. It's only 6 episodes a season.
I think it was like 8 or 9, maybe even.
Nah, it's 6. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of You're right. I'm thinking of Peaky Blinders. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
But Netflix does that thing where for a few episodes straight, it'll just keep running it back for you. So like a couple times I was about to get up and be done, but I was like, Ozark doesn't have much of an intro. So like it just rolled straight into the episode. So you're just like, look, I guess we're back. Trey Lyles smoking open jumper, but we're right back at it again. So, man. My first impression of it was like someone like I don't know if it came out first, but it was like someone saw Breaking Bad and was like, I could do this better. And that's kind of like the vibe I get, where it's just like even like in this show, like I don't know if you like ever noticed on Breaking Bad. But like, I mean, obviously everyone in this show is an actor, but no one's especially beautiful. And like, that's not the norm for Hollywood. Like it can be
okay.
There could be like a show about normal people where like these people are supposed to be like just your average folks living a life, but like you just look up and you're like, man, these kids in high school are about 30 and beautiful. Or like these college students are just like all models. But like in Breaking Bad, everyone was like, some just flat out like his wife's ugly to me, but like she's a normal looking person. Like and then like on like Ozark, these are like just normal looking folks. I wouldn't say his wife's ugly. She's just like if someone was like, man, who's just about the plainest whitest wife? You think his wife? So
hey man, yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Oh, so and then the part about the characters were just on Breaking Bad. There were some characters who were just like annoying and like not redeemable, or just like annoying, and it was like, man, I can't even see your point about being such an awful person. Like from his wife to his son at times, it was just like you would dread their part where like the way the show was broken up, everybody gets their scene or like their storyline. And I don't really have too many parts on Ozark where I'm like dreading somebody's part getting told where I'm like, I can't wait till you're off the screen, man. You annoy me for real. So
do you have like a top three? I will say real quick, what was her name? Was it Ruthie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am with you on the whole. There's not too many like conventionally attractive people on the show, but I like me and Ruthie. We could be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more her personality. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
I'm picking up
it's deeper than it's deeper than that. But yeah, do you have a top three, or who's like maybe either your favorite or least favorite? I can go first.
Yeah, you can go ahead because I'm gonna think while I hear you. Who's your? We can go.
I just say
I thrive off negativity. So who's your?
My least number one is before, and I didn't finish. I only got to like episode 3, because like I remember it, and I didn't really feel like doing it. And then you like when I hit you, you were like almost done. It's like, okay, well I'm not gonna be able to catch up. But I would have said Wendy at first as she's my number one, but my number one is the FBI agent who didn't make it. I fucking hated that dude.
Agent Petty.
I didn't like his boyfriend either, but I especially hated Petty. So
man, that's messed up because like I had a 3 in my head, but you said all 3, so I'm like, do I come up?
Oh, that's your 3.
It was gonna be Wendy and then 2 FBI agents because I hate cops, but it was like. Yeah, it was either Wendy and the 2 FBI agents, like group members 1, and then Cade. So like root to that, but that's my 3. Wendy being number 1 for sure, the antagonist of the show, and just overall bad person. Yeah,
like when we had Trill on, it was either on our episode or on the Fun Report. He was like he came around on Wendy. I still want to know like nigga when and how, where, why. Like she's I you can't get over what she did. I'm not even talking about the whole
episode
thing.
1.
Yeah, I'm not even that's 1B. 1A, when I told you, you know what I'm saying, these niggas just killed my partner. We got to get out of here. she was about to leave. I don't even know if she was going to take her kids. She had emptied out their savings and was like,
that's one of those things where like, I don't know, like maybe the Netflix writers were like just trying to draw you in. Cause like when they're like getting their initial beefs off, they're like, I'm just like, all right, man, she's done some things you can't take back. Like,
yeah, there's no, yeah. And then, bro, like I said, I think I got the episode 2. Remember when they were in the car and they actually like talk about, hey, you was fucking, you sucking dick.
Yeah.
I saw you. Nah, but and then she hits him because I'm like, hey man, hey, you, like I said, like there's, niggas are built different. Yes.
Yeah, she's a habitual line stepper.
Fucking Marty Bird we are definitely built different because one, just for him to like. And like I would like, hey man, I would have. You just had to take me out. I'm not doing 10 years, whatever. Yeah,
it's entertaining for sure. It's a solid show. I think we got a cool version of I don't know if you've ever seen Game of Thrones, but Bran the Builder, just like a child psychopath with a little intelligence. That's what Jonah is. He's a little crazy.
You don't like Jonah?
Kill someone before this show's over.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that Buddy's the one that killed the cartel dude. Yeah, but Jonah about it. Jonah's probably the only member of the family that I like. Like I liked Marty for a time.
I think Marty's I think Jonah's the only one who's like still morally redeemed, like the only one that hasn't done anything like immoral.
Right. Okay, so you just made me remember. I know he didn't kill the lawyer because the cartel dude killed her. But do you remember why did he let her go?
He
Remember
let her go because she told him that her mom was the one that
that
allowed them to
killed
get
the
her
uncle?
killed. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he was a great actor. But I could only I didn't like seeing him on screen just because it was like he was like too good, and it was just like like I feel bad for you, but at the same time, like somebody needs to kill you. Like,
Well, actually, his character was like important because like the show is actually weird to where like they've normalized just like this world they're in because like it's
yeah,
just a TV show to you, but then like he's coming and saying like, yo,
niggas,
my nephew just saw like a truck explode and
yeah,
some cartel gang shit, and he just woke up
yeah,
and like ate breakfast. He
he
said
just
nothing. He's like, y'all treat
yeah,
me like I'm crazy.
yeah,
None of this shit is okay, and I'm just like, nah, he's making solid points, man. None
yeah,
of this shit is okay. He knew you
yeah.
guys when you were still normal civilians. He is his freak out is completely normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like shows have that moment, and you could say the moment like was when Wendy got Cade killed, or but when she like allowed them to kill her brother or like set it up, you're like, well, this is the moment she's like crossed over to like
Shit,
like there's no looking back now. Like
shit. She been Wendy told me who she was. Episode either
well, yeah,
one or
yeah, yeah.
two.
That I was because the viewer they've like established it like when she was having the dreams of getting Marty killed and like they're like trying to like lead you up to like she's the antagonist of the show, but to the real third eye opener, the second you heard wait she was gonna abandon the kids, damn.
Yeah, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't clear like if she was or what. Like it was to even have that question
I
in
mean
the
like the fact that the fact that when they like when she cheated with his best man, are you kidding me? Like
hmm?
this is a devious woman.
What are you talking about? His best
When
man?
cheated on Marty with his best friend.
No,
Yes.
I don't remember that.
The dude that got killed, like the one that was working with the FBI agent, like basically like they're like,
Nah, the old nigga.
what?
That she was cheating on Marty with some old dude. That's the other point that I was gonna. Don't you? Yeah, the dude.
The dude in the video isn't him?
No. That's not his best friend. No, that's the
Oh,
old
I've been
dude.
watching this show wrong the whole time. I was like, this
Yeah.
dude.
No, that
Wait,
was
it was just a
it
random
was
dude.
even yeah, so
Oh
that
yeah, the
was
dude's son that came through. Yeah.
yeah,
This was a different dude. You're right. No, you're
yeah.
right. You're right. I do
Nah,
know that.
but bro, that was like a nut. That's like I said, there's levels
He
to
answered the
Marty.
phone for the son. Just a horrible person.
Yeah. Yeah. But nah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna get cheated on, don't do it, please.
Don't make a
I'm not
sex tape.
I'm not that tough, Lord. But if it's gonna happen, don't be how you gonna cheat on me with imagine your girl cheating on you with like a Kango uncle wearing type nigga. That's the equivalent to who that white dude was. Like I would have been, doubly offended. Like I like this, like, yeah, that's Wendy just mm, 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 mm.
I mean, the antagonist of the show.
Yeah.
I feel like she low key hoped when Marty got abducted to Mexico. I think she hoped that he died.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah, cold hearted man. I don't think she's a good person.
Yeah. And it's like I think I don't have an issue anymore with the teenage daughter. I don't remember her name.
Oh no, I think she is. She had me all the way up until she threatened to like basically snitch on them for like to get emancipated. I was like she always had like the moral
Right.
high ground where I was like, man, they put you in some shit as their kid until she like threatened to snitch, and I was like, man,
Right.
I can never get snitching, not the police.
Right. Right. But I think, yeah, I don't know. It's just, hey man, look at look at the soil. You know what I'm saying? You can't what kind of plant you expect to grow out of that soil.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely is just an apple still on the tree. My goodness, I mean, just
Yeah.
just like the mom, just not loyal, awful people. Just
yeah. Man. Hey man, okay. So how about this? How big does the bag have to be for you to? I can't remember the dude's name. I can't remember anyone's name. But okay, so the old lady who killed her husband, which was like, you know, she might be the realest one on the show.
Darlene. Okay, here's the thing I said about Darlene. Those ancestors they have, were they his or hers?
His.
Why is she so committed to him like this?
I don't know. She married into it. She helped him build that shit from the ground up.
Yeah, but like, I guess it's just
Bezos, Mackenzie Bezos ain't changing her name. She's like, no, I'm a Bezos now.
It just her pride and his ancestors, like the reasoning, like that she was against, like letting Marty into these things, or like,
well, yeah.
I was just like, well, if he's okay with it, why?
Yeah,
it's a big deal. But
I think it was more she didn't trust Marty, and she didn't trust she's like, hey, we were good till this motherfucker came and fucked everything up, which is true.
True. When she blew that dude's head off, that's when I knew. Yeah. That's when I knew. Spoiler alert! All through this, we're through it now. But when she blew that dude's head off, that's when I knew she was criminally insane.
Yeah. Hey man, you gotta watch what you say to people. You know.
Yeah. You did not take that one word.
Okay, but what I was going to ask you, how big does the bag have to be for you to, to get with Darlene? Like, oh boy, I don't remember his name, but could you?
I mean, you got to think. I'm not employed right now, so I don't know how much I'd be able to scrounge up for it. But I could hit her with the IOU and.
Nah, man, you got to move in. That's your girl.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, they live in. I don't know, man. Like. I don't know, cause like she's like as old as and horrible as she looks, she's still like it's still trucking along. So I don't know if I could do that for like 15 years. I don't know.
What's the boy's name?
She'd definitely kill you if you cheated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You better not even. Yeah. I don't even need a phone no more.
No, there's no.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta ride it out.
If you need to contact me, you can contact me through her.
Yeah, got to see. Yeah, that's the joint Facebook account.
Yeah.
Not even. Yeah, I'll set it up because I don't want no problem. What's the boy's name? I want to call him Doyle. I know that's not it.
I know he's a Langmore. I know
Langmore.
Which one he is?
That's enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Wyatt Langmore.
Wyatt. Yeah. Okay. And then the other one is 3 or that's
Never given him a real name. I don't think he's just the number 3.
I'm glad that I think I already did. I think my top 3 least favorite characters is the FBI agent, fucking Wendy, and then number 3 is probably it Cade? Was it Cade Langmore? Yeah. I really I'm happy that he killed FBI agent, but I really didn't like that. Like, come on, man. That's
Yeah, I mean,
too much.
He just wasn't a good dude, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he did a decent deed before he died. He did kill that bad, also another bad guy.
Yeah, horrible. It was just full of bad people. Let me see. Was there anything else? But one thing that I do, I mean, like you said, it's a really well put together show. It's a really great show. You said better than Breaking Bad. I completely agree. I never got into Breaking Bad like that. Like, I got past the point to where people said, oh, this is where you have to get to. This is when it gets really good. Like, I was already past that, and I still wasn't really. I was like, nah, that's not for me. But yeah, I love Ozark. But one thing, that I like about it is, like it makes you think. Like, remember when the Langmore stole his money and he was like, look, what are you really going to do with this that's sustainable? Like, this is just basically groceries and gas. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can get a TV here or there, but, you can't. It's going to, or you're going to have to figure out how to, how to like actually spend this money. and keep it. Yeah, really made me think about it, man. Like, if someone drops off $5 million or I find $5 million, like, that's cool, I got it, but it ain't.
You just be like, you'd probably. I don't even know how much you'd want to take before just returning it, because like that's more trouble. If you just find $5 million, that'd be trouble right there.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen No Country for Old Men. I'll take a little bit and leave it, but I will say I found $4.5 million.
Yeah,
but that's
4.2.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like, what do you got gas for the next 10 years? You're damn right.
Yeah. Hey man, fucking yeah, that's a big part of my budget. Gas and groceries. Yeah, it don't take much. I'll be just fine. I will figure out how not to work ever again. I promise. Yeah, I got enough money to figure out how to do it. But yeah.
How many parlays can a nigga lose?
Yeah, man. But cool. I'm glad you finished it.
Yeah, man. Cage is just having a tough time of it, man.
Yeah. Is it halftime yet?
Nah, we've got 3 minutes left on my stream anyway. But he's just rhythm. He's getting to his spots. He's getting open shots. It's just rhythm. It looks tough. I mean, the draft is fucked up, man. A really good player or a really good potential player just has to go to the worst team, the worst situation. So yeah, he's out there with some scrubs too.
Yeah.
They all some scrubs right now, though. They my baby boys. We're gonna get right. Mm-hmm. When your backcourt's under the age of 21, you got some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ozark was it was. I even like the little like when they do like the episode starts and then like they do like the little thing where they show like the 4 images, show you kind of like a little preview of what the episode's gonna be about. Basically, I think it's a cool show. The fact that it's a Netflix original is just like, bro. Why do you guys either have like the worst shit ever or like the best shit ever?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, they have Netflix is they're definitely volume shooters.
Yeah, J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
Man, they are.
I don't know.
Damn, Jeremy Grant going crazy tonight. But it's like either like sometimes against his former team, I think the Philadelphia 76ers. Like it's like they don't even they aren't even trying, or it's the best shit you've ever seen. Never in between with Netflix originals.
Yeah. Hey man, I don't know if you had anything else. I'm getting hungry. Could let you. What's the score?
Just went into a commercial. I think we either tied it or we're down 3, if I'm not mistaken. 57-56 Philly. 2 minutes left.
Okay. Yeah, the only other thing I have is just like looks like Tory Lanez. Hopefully will do some time.
What's up? What did you hear?
Crime. He from what I saw, they weren't able to reach a plea deal, so he's facing at most 23 years.
Oh shit.
Yep. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hopefully they get to the bottom of that and What do we say? Justice is served.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't, I just
Yeah.
Pay for something. I don't know.
A black woman was shot and I need answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't personally need answers, but I need someone held accountable because that's not okay. I need accountability is what I need, not answers.